Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX Deep Dive. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. Today we are focusing on a case that has sent shockwaves through the Indian diaspora and the United States and left a family in Secunderabad seeking answers. It's an incident that involves a calculated deception, a transnational flight from justice and a young life cut tragically, short in Maryland. We're talking about the murder of 27-year-old Nikitha Godishala. Let's begin with the facts as established by the Howard County Police Department. The investigation did not start with the discovery of a body, but with a phone call made by the man now sitting in a jail cell in Tamil Nadu. On 2nd January 2026, 26-year-old Arjun Sharma contacted the police in Howard County. He had filed a formal missing person report claiming that Nikitha Godishala had vanished. In his statement to authorities, Sharma asserted that he had last seen her on New Year's Eve at his apartment in Maryland City on Twin Rivers Road. However, investigators immediately noticed discrepancies. While police mobilized to search to find Nikitha, the man who reported her missing was already making his exit. Official records confirm that on that very same day, January 2nd, Arjun Sharma boarded an international flight and fled the United States. He did not stay to help find her. He ran. This rapid departure triggered an escalation in the investigation. On 3rd January, police obtained and executed a search warrant for Sharma's residence. Nikitha's body was there inside the apartment of the man who claimed she had gone missing. She had been stabbed to death. The forensic details released by the Howard County Police Department paint a grim picture of Nikitha's final moments. Based on the evidence gathered at the scene, detectives believe she was killed shortly after 7 p.m. on the 31st of December 2025. This timeline is crucial. It suggests that Nikitha reportedly lay dead in that apartment for nearly 48 hours while Sharma was still in the country, likely planning his escape and filing a false police report to buy himself time. But why would he commit this crime? Nikitha and Arjun were so close. Based on the victim's social media account, Instagram, Nikitha and Arjun became friends at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. On 17 July 2022, she posted a photo on Instagram where she is playfully pulling his cheeks. The caption, "Birthday Kids," suggests it was his birthday. On 25th May 2023, Nikitha posted another photo from a graduation ceremony. In this group of 9, she and Arjun are seen standing side by side. Their association extended to travel as well. On March 27, 2023, Nikitha shared a photo from a trip to Washington, D.C. featuring Arjun and a mutual friend. During that same period, they visited Philadelphia, where they were pictured grabbing pizza at Luigi's Pizza Fresca on 21st March 2023. That same Instagram highlight features a group photo of 7 people, including Nikitha and Arjun, traveling together in a van. The next year, between March 8th and 11, 2024, Nikitha and Arjun, along with other friends, traveled to Los Angeles. Through the course of the years, their friendship bloomed. The two even traveled to New Orleans in March 2025 along with other friends. These are two people who had known each other for years. They had built fond memories together in a country that was not home. To do that, you need to be able to trust your immediate circle, and from the looks of it, Arjun Sharma was someone Nikitha trusted, traveled with and liked spending time with. So what really went wrong? While American law enforcement remains cautious about assigning a motive, Nikitha's family here in India has been much more direct. In the immediate aftermath of the news, several media outlets referred to Arjun Sharma as Nikitha's boyfriend. Her father, Nikitha Godishala, has firmly rejected this label. Speaking from their home in Secunderabad, Nikitha's father clarified the nature of their relationship. He said Sharma was not a romantic partner but an ex-flatmate. He explained they had previously shared accommodation with 4 individuals. According to the family, their relationship was professional and platonic, but it had recently been strained by financial issues. Listen in to the father's statement.
निकिता है, रूममेट से 4 जने रहते थे। अभी मेरा बेटी उसको मालूम पड़ा वो तो पूरा खर्चा कर दिए पूरा। मेरे बेटी से भी पैसे पूछ लिया उन्होंने। इंडिया भाग जा रहा बोलते तो ने फोन करा था, आओ पैसा दे तुम बोल के अटेम्प्ट करके गवर्नमेंट से और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से विनती करता हूँ मेरे बेटी का बॉडी जल्दी दे दीजिए।
Her father further claimed that the suspect Arjun Sharma had a history of borrowing money from Nikitha. The family asserts that Sharma owed her a significant sum and that this debt was the central point of friction between them. Nikitha Godishala believes his daughter was lured to her death. His account suggests Nikitha had been pressing Sharma to repay the money he owed her, perhaps knowing he was planning to travel or simply because the debt had gone unpaid for too long. In this version of events, the murder was a brutal way to silence a creditor. The subsequent actions of the accused, calling the police to report her missing, are viewed by the family not as an act of concern but as a cold-blooded diversion. By reporting her missing, Sharma potentially directed police attention away from his apartment for just long enough to board his flight to India. Acting on intelligence provided by US authorities, Indian police tracked Arjun Sharma to the state of Tamil Nadu. It was there, thousands of miles from the crime scene, that he was arrested. Sharma will likely face legal proceedings here before he can be returned to Maryland to stand trial for first-degree murder. It's easy to get lost in the procedural details of the manhunt, but we must remember the human cost. Who was Nikitha Godishala? Well, she was a young woman who represented the aspiration of thousands of Indian students. Born and raised in Telangana, she was a dedicated scholar. She completed her Bachelor of Pharmacy at the Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University in India, studying from 2015 to 2021. But her ambitions took her further. She moved to the United States to pursue a master's degree in health information technology at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Born and raised in Telangana, she was a dedicated scholar. She completed her Bachelor of Pharmacy, as we told you earlier already. She was not just a student, she was a rising professional. Nikitha was working as a data and strategy analyst at Veda Health in Columbia, Maryland. She joined the company in Feb 2025. In less than a year, she had made a significant impact. Her colleagues recognized her hard work with the All-In Award, a testament to her dedication and a bright future in the American Healthcare Tech Center. Years old, living the dream she had worked so hard to build when it was stolen from her. Imagine what her family now is going through. This is a photograph of her parents that Nikitha had uploaded on 1st January 2023 with big smiles. Think about what the family is going through as we speak after losing their daughter. As of now, the family has been requesting the state and central government to hand over their daughter's body. Unfortunately, this is just the start of this long and painful legal battle to seek justice. Sanjay Sahai, former IPS officer, joins us on the broadcast. Sanjay, how do you view this absolutely shocking incident of murder coming to light from the United States of America, and how the main accused fled after informing the police?
This is an incident which makes all of us distraught and makes us believe that...
Sanjay Sahai, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How about you?
Okay, now your voice is coming through. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, this basically gives the ugly side or the dark underbelly of what we call as the American dream, and the youngsters deciding to go to the US and make a grand career out of it. So that is perfectly fine, and what they desire, what they dream, it is their birthright and they try to fulfill it. What has gone awry in this whole dream is the relationship issue. And in this particular case also, I think it's the relationship which has gone awry, which on the face of it is looking as a boyfriend-girlfriend sort of a relationship or something romantic and things of that nature. But as the father says, that this fellow has always been trying to extract money, and he is more of a parasite. That went on and finally led to a situation wherein he, in his whatever frame of mind, thought that he will be able to get away with it and the creditor will be silenced once and for all. The main issue in this whole exercise is that once you get into a relationship of this nature, and has been found in India, primarily a toxic relationship. And this toxic relationship, to get out of it becomes very, very difficult. Sometimes it leads into violence, sometimes into a financial extraction of the nature which we are seeing here, if you go by whatever the parents have to say. The Howard County Police, certainly they are moving on a completely objective and empirical evidence sort of a basis, and unless they are very clear about the fact that this is the motive is the financial part of it. That is why they have also registered a case on both on the first degree and the second degree murder, which primarily means planning and premeditated sort of a murder, and the second is more impulsive, depending on whatever happens to the extradition and the accused is able to reach the US at that particular point in time, they will take a final call. The facts of the case are very, very intriguing, because in murder cases, it's not very difficult to get to know the motive of it. There are no calls earlier, no public service calls, which means 911 calls are not there. There is no history of altercation. The family is also not able to give us any history of altercation. And if there was a very long drawn argument or battle which has been going on for money, I think that still remains unknown in the public domain. What is being talked about is some amount of money, some 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, whatever, which does not mean a very big amount of money as far as when you are earning in dollars, and some $3,500 being transacted in an unauthorized manner, which this fellow transacted and the girl, the victim, was not aware of it. I'm also not sure of the fact whether this fellow has access to handling her financial transactions, and in that process, without her knowledge, he would have transacted upon a huge amount of money. So all these things remain unknown at the current juncture. If we put all the things together, there does not seem to be something which has the struggle which has been going on for a long time. We are somehow inclined to believe whatever the family and the parents say, because no other evidence is coming by, that there has been a financial issue between both the victim and the accused, and that might have led to the particular issue. If there was an immediate and provocation at that particular point in time, which ended to the stab injuries and the murder. The second part is that a person who has never gone into any violence getting into murder for the first time, which is generally does not happen, but there are any number of cases in the youngsters these days, and people in a live-in relationship or a romantic relationship or a love relationship. So all these things are being seen all around the place. The employment status of the accused is unknown.
Yes.
So what is this financial? That is very, very important.
So prima facie for you, does it seem to be a crime done because of financial reasons, as the father is alleging, because there was money that was owed, etc., or do you believe there could be other reasons as to why this crime was committed? And also, what happens now to the main accused? What happens now to the main accused, Sanjay Sahai? He's in India now, but obviously the trial is in Maryland. The crime was committed in Maryland, reportedly. So what happens next to him?
See, he has been caught based on an international manhunt and the arrest warrant being issued by Interpol, and to the credit of both the Howard County and also the Tamil Nadu police and the Indian collaboration, that he has been able to, he was apprehended and he has been arrested and he is in some Tamil Nadu jail. As we move further from the present instance of the arrest, now we get into the 1997 US-India extradition treaty and moving further into the Extradition Act of 1962. So the case will be pushed by the Ministry of External Affairs and the concerned agencies to a court of magistrate, wherein all these things will be put forth. Based on that, the accused will also get a chance to appeal that he would not go in for extradition, and he would certainly fight it out, and the defense lawyers will talk about his not going for extradition for a variety of reasons. So that said and done, he will have the rights to appeal to the High Court and to the Supreme Court of India, and then it primarily becomes an administrative decision. It is not that the judicial instruction of the judicial directive is final. The judicial directive will only talk about this particular accused to surrender. But what is to happen, whether the extradition will happen or not happen, we have seen in other cases, though unrelated to this particular case, is primarily related to human rights and jail conditions and political part of it, which does not stand as far as this particular case is concerned. The present crime, it is a part of that particular treaty, and it is accepted by both India and the US. Now it depends on the legal battle how much time it takes, but certainly it will not be very easy.
Okay.
But if both the governments are ready, it shouldn't be very difficult also, and can be handled in a couple of months.
All right. Thank you, Sanjay Sahai, for joining us with your perspective on this segment.